here we go. Spawning into Onslaught with a purple tier weapon. This is the first time I played Onslaught since the super Easter egg was added in. I wonder how much of an effect Onslaught's gonna have spawning in with a purple tier weapon instead of, you know, red tier. But that's not the main focus in this video, guys. We're gonna be testing out the invisible zombie bug here in Onslaught. The most recent update that came out a few days ago was supposed to fix the invisible zombie bug, which is pretty annoying. And if you play Onslaught, you know it is a pretty big issue. Oh, hold on. Let's see. How effective are the purple? Oh, dude, spawning in with the purple tier weapon against the first boss on Onslaught. Kind of ridiculous. Look, he's just and gone and gone. Come on, what you got for me? Got anything good? Thumper right off the bat. That is freaking insane. But yeah, no offense, I'm not going to take the green tier weapons when I spawned in with a purple tier knife. I wonder how long this is going to hold up for. But yes, in this video, we're going to be doing a deep dive on the invisible zombie bug here in Onslaught. We're going to see if it's still happening. However, if it is still happening, we're going to see if it's exactly the same as what it used to be. Because since the code has changed, no matter what, even if the invisible zombie bug is still in the game, it might have changed up a little bit. It might be a little bit easier to deal with. And I just hope the invisible zombie bug isn't as annoying as it used to be. That is what would end about 95% of Onslaught games would be an invisible zombie, and hopefully there's better ways to deal with it if it is still currently happening. Oh, duck and weave, duck and weave. Here we go. Elite number 2. Let's see. Are the size still holding up? And yes, second elite, the size are still very, very much holding up. Honestly, spawning with a purple tier weapon might be most effective here on Onslaught. Oh, but we can even put this up here. Right now, guys, we're playing Onslaught Containment, meaning we can play drive-in and we can go wherever we want. This map, I think, is going to be really fun just kind of exploring wherever you want, because you guys know for us to test out the invisible zombie bug, we've got to go to like wave 30. The invisible zombie bug doesn't affect you till you go to high rounds. Dude, look at the sentry gun go. Dude, it is so weird seeing the sentry gun actually be useful in zombies. It is just botting all the zombies over here. I never get use out of these things. Oh, there we go. Boss number 3. And dude, the unpack-a-punch size still holding up, dude. They don't stand a chance. Now, if we want, we can go ahead and pack-a-punch them. I think instead I'm gonna pack-a-punch the Thumper, you know, be a little bit safe with that. But still, just green weapons. We finally got our first purple weapon. But on Onslaught, like, you save a lot of time spawning with these purple tier weapons. All right, bud, you gotta go. Come on, PhD, maybe? PhD? Oh, there we go. Now we can start using the Thumper. Ooh, and we get a pack-a-punch our size. Got the dynamic duo, got the size and the Thumper. The more and more I play drive-in on Onslaught Containment, bro, this map would be so fun if it officially came out. Like, I want to camp up here and see what happens. I want to camp up there and see what happens, but that's not the main focus of this video. We're here to test out the invisible zombies, not to play around and find a bunch of cool spots to play at. But, dude, what about in here? Oh, we get to do the bowling pin strat. Dude, I don't. Okay, we might have to revisit this map. We might have to do an official Onslaught Containment map on this because there's just so many spots I want to try to camp at. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, this spot's actually working really well. There's so many good spots on this map. It is round 23. As you can see there, 23 surges. Usually it starts about 30, but we have not ran into a single invisible zombie yet. So far, so good. And I've started mainly using the Thumper. It seems like more and more invisible zombies spawn in when you use the Thumper. It's not a requirement. A lot of people thought that you had to use explosives for the invisible zombie, but no. Even the games when I was using a primary weapon or a melee weapon, 100% of the time, once you got to higher rounds, they'd still spawn in. Dude, I love PhD. I love PhD. An entire horde gone. All right, boys, different day, different game. Here we are on round 32 now. 33. So far, so good. No invisible zombies, no sign of them, but this is usually around when they start, so they might be appearing any moment now. Okay, dodge, dodge, dodge. Round 44, still no invisible zombie, but I have found one of the most insane spawn places in like all of zombies. You look at how quickly the zombies spawn in this giant open area. Train them up real quick, and then Frost Blast, and then they just rinse and repeat. Like, I'm going through Onslaught rounds faster than I've ever gone through them before. It is a little chaotic because the zombies are spawning in really rapidly. This is just a giant open spawn area for zombies, but we're on round 44 in Onslaught. Usually this takes quite a while. There's an invisible zombie. Okay, still exists. All right, so let's see. Yep, okay, let's see. Can we kill it with Frost Blast? Nope. Okay, so clearly the invisible zombie still exists, and it appears that you cannot. Yep, Frost Blast doesn't kill it. Let's see if grenades kill it. Probably not. Last time, the only thing that could kill an invisible zombie was Frenzy Guard. So let's go ahead, see as hopefully that still kills it. But yes, unfortunately, this right here confirms that the invisible zombies still exist. However, one thing about the invisible zombies is they can't jump. For some reason, they can't climb up any place. So if we come up top here, we should be completely safe from the invisible zombie, I think. Right? No invisible zombie can get us up here. Normal zombies can. The Megaton can, but yeah. No, we just rip. Dude, Megaton just jumped us. All right. It is currently round 66. That's why the zombies are so quick. Yeah, it's round 66. But yeah, the invisible zombie's still alive. The glitch still happens, which is rip, dude. We're gonna lose to the invisible zombie. So yeah, unfortunately, we did end up losing this game due to the invisible zombie bug. However, since this game, I have played 5 more testing it out because we didn't start seeing the invisible zombies till round 66 in this run. That is a really high round to go all the way to without seeing any prior. However, in all the other rounds that I tested, we were starting to see the invisible zombie around 25 to 30-ish, which is about average of what it was prior to the update. So it doesn't seem like the invisible zombie is any more rare in this version. It's going to happen just as often as it did before the patch. So if you're playing Onslaught or Onslaught Containment, doesn't matter which version of Onslaught, once you get into the high 20s, there's a pretty good chance you're going to see the invisible zombie. I also tested out a bunch of different ways to see what could really kill it. And the only way I could still find a way to kill it is with Frenzy Guard. I don't know what it is about Frenzy Guard. Bullets don't kill it. Explosives don't kill it. Field upgrades don't kill it. Nothing seems to kill this invisible zombie except for Frenzy Guard. So I'm not sure why that is. But yeah, if you're playing Onslaught and you're going to high rounds, you definitely still want to be running Frenzy Guard, which sucks because I like Frost Blast a lot. I like using, obviously, Ring of Fire to go through the rounds a little bit quicker. But once you get to round 20, if you're playing Onslaught, make sure you put on Frenzy Guard. And it sucks because Frenzy Guard only has 1 charge and it takes forever to charge. So once you get to the higher rounds, a lot of my games in Onslaught almost always end once I get to the 60s because there'll be an invisible zombie, you'll use your Frenzy Guard, and then you won't be able to recharge it quick enough before the next invisible zombie comes. And it sucks because they're just invincible. But if you do jump up on stuff, the zombies still can't jump up. The invisible zombie can't climb like the normal zombie. So if you get up somewhere, the invisible zombie can't reach you. That's really what we got to do to deal with it. And as it stands, I think there might be a chance that the invisible zombie bug might just be part of Cold War Zombies Forever. It's not the worst thing ever. There are ways to get around it. But dude, Onslaught would be so much better if eventually this does get patched. And they do seem to be working on it. There are devs that are looking into this. This just seems to be a really tricky bug to patch. They're not exactly sure what's happening with it, what's causing it, but they are looking into it. So there's still hope that this gets patched in the future. And I know I'm going to have a lot more fun high rounding in Onslaught once it gets fixed. But with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you've experienced the invisible zombie since the update, definitely let me know what round you experienced it on, just to kind of see some additional data for that. And is this preventing you from playing Onslaught? Because I know I kind of get demotivated to play Onslaught because once I get to the high rounds, it's just something about losing a zombie game due to a bug is always frustrating. And I'm like, you know what? I could just play round based and not deal with this frustration. But hopefully, if we do see Onslaught return in the next Treyarch game, I really hope this issue doesn't continue on because Onslaught has an insane amount of potential, mainly Onslaught Containment, because Onslaught Containment is straight up goated as a game mode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys left a like or a comment, I appreciate that a ton because it definitely helped my channel grow. We also got a Facebook page and a secondary channel. We're posting daily content on both of those as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I want to give a massive thanks to everyone who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member here on YouTube. We got the GOAT Positive Expert, the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin, the 2X Trader Purple, the absolute legend Nick G, the massive Chad Noah, and the craziest story arc ever, Scar.